Guys, as I did with the Premier League, beginning of the season, I said who was going to come first down to 20th. And that's what I'm now going to do in the World Cup. All right, I'm going to give you, but I'm only going to do it to the quarterfinals. You know, the top 16. Who's going to get into the quarterfinals, and then the top 10. But one thing I want to point out to all you guys, to show it's all a little bit of a con. The three host countries, they've tried to make sure that all three of those teams get through to the quarterfinals. Let me point out just one thought. USA, look at their Group D. They're in with Turkey, Australia and Paraguay. So they're expecting USA. They've given them a group where they expect them to come top or to come second, haven't they? And what they've then done is to make sure if they come top, whoever comes top in that group, and I think Turkey will, they're going to get a team that came third in the group, in whatever group it is. Only they're going to try and make sure, orchestrate that they get a weak team in the next round. If they come second, what they've done is they've put them up against a team like Group G, Egypt, New Zealand, or Iran. But that's gonna fail, because New Zealand and Iraq, in my opinion, won't even get through. So they'll play Egypt. I mean, seriously, that's how they're going to try and make sure the host countries get through. Canada, you look at Canada, which I think that, they've given them Switzerland, Bosnia, Qatar. They're hoping that Canada get through, aren't they? They've given them a tier 3 team to play in the next round to try to make sure that they're going to get through. And Mexico, I think, are a really decent team. They've got Czechoslovakia, South Africa, South Korea. We'll find out tonight, won't we, how good Mexico are. But if they win that group, which they're hoping, they think they will, they've put them in a group that they think they'll be the best. They've given them a Group 3 tier to play in the next round. And don't say, well, that's all teams. No, because if you go to Group F, they've got to play a team that's come second in a group stage. Exactly, and Group C, the same. So there's a bit of conning going on here, a bit of sort of playmanship. But anyway, here we go. Here's my quarterfinals, and then I'm going to give you my selection for who's going to come in the top 10. Quarterfinals: Mexico, Belgium, Colombia, Ivory Coast. There's a bit of meddling here. Spain, Canada, Switzerland, South Korea. Yeah. Brazil, France, USA, definitely. Argentina, Germany, Ecuador, England, Norway. Now, guys, my top 10 to who's going to win it. I'm going to go from 10 upwards. Right, 10, Colombia. Nobody's, it was between Colombia and Ecuador, really. But I think just Colombia. Just got a feeling about Colombia. 9, Norway. I think Norway could be an upset. They could upset some people. 8, Brazil. Everyone's going on about Brazil. They're one of the favourites. No. I really don't think they're the team that they were. They've got some great players, but, Neymar, they keep playing him. They can forget it. He's not the player he was. Then who's after that? Argentina. Everybody's forgotten about them. Can't see how everyone's forgotten about them, for gosh sake. They're the world champions. Again, not the team they were. 4th place. I think England are going to get there, guys. I really do. 3rd. These are my dark horses to win it, though. Portugal. And then Spain and France winning it. That's where I think it's all going to end up. But of course, it depends on how they play and not how they play, who they put against each other. Let's face it. If they put France and Spain together in the semis, or the quarterfinals, not the quarters, in the semis, because they want them to do well, that would change the whole outcome of who comes first to 10. I've given you the quarterfinals. I've said France are going to win it, even though Spain are the favourites. Portugal are my dark horses. England will get to the semi-finals, but I think we'll just fail. And I think the reason for that will be, I think our defence will just be lacking against some of those formidable Spanish and French forwards. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking.